Hello and welcome to Paper Daisy Journals. It's Kylie. This video is a flip through of a nature themed junk journal that's available to purchase in my Etsy shop, which I have a link for in the description box. It is an Edith Holden themed journal as well, so I have used Edith Holden book pages throughout, including this one that's stitched on the front cover, and there's also one stitched on the back as well. It's A5 sized, and I have no idea how many pages it has. I think it has about 80, but you'll be able to work out how many there are as I go through. There's lace and charms throughout. Funnily enough, I was actually only going to do the cover and just interesting pages as a writing journal, and then I just started adding things as I usually do, and now it's become a fully embellished, and it's full of ephemera. So it's just grown from something really simple to something that's just typically me, I guess. And that's okay. So this is an Edith Holden playing card, so I've included that. On the front here there is a leaf charm and a little ruffle with two mother of pearl buttons and a handmade little heart button, a journal plate and some bobbin lace on the spine, and on the back is a little bit of broad around glace that I've sewn in. So there is quite a lot of this vintage sari ribbon. I have tea stained it to be that colour, and I have two eyelets. So there's different ways that you can actually tie this journal together. So if you don't like this going across the middle, you can actually pull it out, cut this into two, and you can actually tie it from the front so that you can see the whole book page. Inside there is a tag from one of my pressed flower printables with some bobbin lace at the top and a little bee charm hanging off, and that's in a good sized pocket at the front. This is a little lace dangle with a rose charm and a postage stamp and some decoupage. So there's a fair bit going on in that pocket. This is a page from my nature themed printable that's in my Etsy shop. And I have got tea stained paper throughout this journal, a little piece of vintage wallpaper with an original postage stamp. And this is a little tuck spot there. That's actually a collector's card, a book page, and this also has a little tuck spot, a lace ruffle with a sunflower charm dangling off the side, another book page. This is some tea stained ledger with a decorative paper clip, some washi tape, and a flower fairy postcard. And I've just rounded the corners on that. This is some tea stained paper. I was doing some experimenting. A piece of vintage wallpaper there. Another playing card as a tuck spot. Some Tim Holtz vellum. Vintage French trim stapled onto some ledger paper. Another book page that's turned into a tuck spot. This is a big journaling card that is one of my tags from the nature themed printable, a wax seal with some gauze and a little tree charm on the top there. There's quite a few charms in this journal. I just build it as I go, and then I just see what it looks like at the end. This is a gorgeous big collage tag from my friend Marie at Aussie Journal Shop. I will link her shop in the description below, but there's some machine stitching on there. It's a beautiful tag. Some more ledger, and that's a Will's cigarette card sewn on there. This is a gorgeous journal card from my friend Lynn at Pretty Paper Crafts 67. I will link her Etsy shop in the description as well. And Lynn inspires me to do nature themed things. So if you want a far superior journal than this one, I suggest you check out Lynn's shop, because even her ephemera packs are just amazing. Some green wrapping paper, a little tuck spot from some scrapbooking paper. That's a lace ruffle. This is a collector's card, a butterfly collector's card as a little tuck spot, pocket. Book page. This is a pressed flower tag, and they're real flowers on handmade paper. If you have any concerns for organic matter coming into your country, please let me know, and I will switch this out for another embellished tag. I would hate for your journal to be stuck in customs and quarantine. It is sealed with Mod Podge, but I'm not sure if that will affect whether it's picked up on scans or not. So just let me know. This is also another piece of ledger with the original stamp and a Will's cigarette card sewn on. Book page with another tuck spot. And there's another tuck spot at the back there, and another Will's cigarette card. I had a lot of cards and seed packet labels and players cards, and that's why I think rather than putting them in a pack and including them in the journal, I just thought it was fun to sew it in for you. So that's sort of how this all came about. And that's another collector's card I've made as a tuck spot. A little owl charm on some lace ruffle. It's a really sweet little owl. And that's another tuck spot there. Some more of that wrapping paper. This is a hand embroidered flower that I've stitched onto wallpaper, lace, and some antique French ephemera with some decorative stitching around the edge. So, and tea stain paper on the back. So lots of layers on that card. It's a nice big one too. And here I have a decorated paper clip. And this is an envelope made out of Edith Holden with a wax seal, some bobbin lace, and on the back I actually have a picture of a flower and some gauze. So I just thought it was nice to have a decoration on the front and also one on the back. And this is another one of Marie's tags that I've tucked into that pocket there. And there's some vintage trim stapled on there, little purple flower. That's a book page as a tuck spot. I can just hear everyone's come home, so I'm running out of time, but I'm going to keep going. We'll see what happens. We'll see if they discover me in my filming room downstairs. This is an original seed packet label, and I've just sewn that on as a little tuck spot, and that's on some ledger paper. The other side of that vellum. This is a player's card as well, and it's got little birds, so that's a tuck spot. Some wallpaper and a stamp. And I forgot to show you that in the middle here, on the signature strings, I've actually put some beads, and one of the beads is actually got little flowers. It's a glass bead with little flowers in it, which I thought was just darling. So that's hanging off the bottom there. And I've got to find where I'm up to now along here. Yes, This is another journal card that I made with a little ruffle, and that's a little embroidered flower there with some wallpaper and music paper. And this is a little secret tuck spot as well, so you could write a little note and tuck it in there. And that's actually a printable as part of the nature themed kit in my Etsy shop. Book page, another ruffle. I went a bit crazy with the ruffles. There's only 4 actually, but I think they just look really beautiful down the side. A book page pocket, another card tuck spot of a bird. This is birds and blossoms throughout this book. Vintage wallpaper with a postage stamp. This is a fabric tag with some crochet and a little bit of slow stitching on some trim there, and that has some journaling space on the back. So just tucked that in there. And at the back here there's another big pocket with some bobbin lace and another one of the pressed flower tags with a button sewn on the top. And that's another postage stamp there. And yeah, so the cover is made of thick cardboard or card, and I have reinforced the spine, so that should be fine. And I do use wax linen thread to tie in the signature. So that is the Edith Holden journal. I think this was number 1. There was another one, but that actually sold before I was able to do a flip through. So it's just this one today. I'll tuck in that little card there. So yes, thank you for watching my what was meant to be a naked, technically they're called naked, a naked journal with an ephemera pack. However, the ephemera pack exploded into the journal and is now fully stitched in and embellished, and it's all pretty much there. So thank you for watching. I hope you are safe and well, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.